Ave Maria, piena di grazia, il Signore è con te. Tu sei benedetta fra le donne e benedetto è il frutto del seno tuo, Gesù.
Santa Maria, Madre di Dio, prega per noi peccatori, adesso è l'ora della nostra morte. Amen.
White founts falling in the courts of the sun, and the Sultan of Byzantium is smiling as they run. There is laughter like the fountains in that face of all men feared. It stirs the forest darkness, the darkness of his beard. It curls the blood-red crescent, the crescent of his lips. For the inmost sea of all the earth is shaken with his ships. They have dared the White Republics up the capes of Italy. They have dashed the Adriatic round the lion of the sea, and the Pope has cast his arms abroad for agony and loss, and called the kings of Christendom for swords about the cross. The cold Queen of England is looking in the glass. The shadow of the Valois is yawning at the mass. From evening isles fantastical rings faint the Spanish gun, and the Lord upon the golden horn is laughing in the sun. Dim drums throbbing in the hills half heard, where only on a nameless throne a crownless prince is stirred, where risen from a doubtful seat in half-attained stall, the last knight of Europe takes weapons from the wall. The last and lingering troubadour to whom the bird has sung, that once went singing southward when all the world was young. In that enormous silence, tiny and unafraid, comes up along a winding road the noise of the crusade. Strong gongs groaning as the guns boom far. Don John of Austria is going to the war. Stiff flags straining in the night blasts cold, in the gloom black purple, in the glint old gold. And the tuckets, then the trumpets, then the cannon, and he comes. Don John laughing in the brave beard curled, spurning of his stirrups like the thrones of all the world, holding his head up for a flag of all the free. Love light of Spain, hurrah! Death light of Africa. Don John of Austria is riding to the sea. Mahound is in his paradise above the evening star. And his voice through all the garden is a thunder sent to bring black Azrael and Ariel and Ammon on the wing. And he saith, break up the mountains where the hermit folk can hide, and sift the red and silver sands, lest bone of saint abide. St. Michael's on his mountain, in the sea roads of the north, where the grey seas glitter and the sharp tides shift, and the sea folk labour and the red sails lift, he shakes his lance of iron and he claps his wing of stone. The noise is gone through Normandy. The noise is gone alone. But Don John of Austria is riding to the sea. Don John calling through the blast and the eclipse, crying with the trumpet of his lips, a trumpet that saith, Ah, Domino Gloria. Don John of Austria is calling to the ships.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus, benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
Don John of Austria has fired upon the Turk. Gun upon gun, hurrah! Don John of Austria has loosed the cannonade. Don John of Austria is hidden in the smoke. Above the ships are palaces of brown, black-bearded chiefs, and below the ships are prisons, where with multitudinous griefs, Christian captives, sick and sunless, all a laboring race repines, like a race in sunken cities, like a nation in the mines. They are lost, like slaves that sweat, and in the skies of morning hung the stairways of the tallest gods when tyranny was young. They are countless, voiceless, hopeless, as those fallen or fleeing on before the High King's horses in the granite of Babylon. But Don John of Austria has burst the battle line, breaking of the hatches up and bursting of the holds. Domino Gloria. Don John of Austria has set his people free.